What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about Terith by J.S. Spaulding. So first, I do want to say thank you so much to J.S. Spaulding for sending me a copy of this book to review, and now comes the hard part. So I have thought about doing this review for a long time. I finished this a couple days ago. I've really been sitting on it. I've been trying to think of how I want to word this, because let's start with the positives. So J.S. Spaulding, he's self-taught, this book was self-published, and I definitely would be interested to see what he writes down the line. I do think that this book needs a lot of work, but I definitely think he has some good ideas here. So Terith is set in the distant future, and we're on this alien planet. We have this, ideal society, and very quickly this group called Swarm comes in and takes over everything. And he was telling me that it's very, he was very inspired by The Matrix, he was very inspired by Inception, and all of these ideas are really awesome, but when it comes to the execution, it just falls really flat. And especially when it comes to his writing style, I think this would have been better as a graphic novel. It could have been better, as some kind of animated series. It kind of felt more like a movie pitch to me. So when it came to an actual book, the concept just started to get very lost. And on top of that, I don't really know what age group this book is trying to be targeted at, because the tone is all over the place. Our main character is a high school student. We start off the book in a high school. Our two main characters are new here. They meet this girl, they join a sports team, blah, blah, blah. It feels kind of like a middle grade book. It really starts off that way, especially considering our two main boys are dealing with anxiety, they're dealing with trauma, all of this kind of stuff. But very quickly, the tone gets weird. Sometimes we're in high stakes action, and then it almost feels like YA contemporary angsty type style, and we get weird things trickled in here, with the anxiety, with the trauma. It's kind of mentioned and then we move away. It's very abrupt, it feels very sudden, and it was very hard to get a feel for these characters. That was really the failing for me, was just that these characters don't feel realistic. They feel very robotic, and that was the most apparent when it came to the female characters. And our female characters in this book, they're non-existent. They really don't have any kind of personality. They are complete stereotypes. Our main female character, and I am sorry, I don't remember her name, she is the strong female character, but she's also small and beautiful and, just the typical strong female character. If you've ever seen this video, there's this video where they're making fun of, the female role, and it's all of these British actresses, and they're telling them, it's oh, you have to be sexy, but skinny, but a virgin, but curvy, and all of this kind of stuff. That's what this girl is, and it was very annoying to try to read, especially with the tropes that are used, and especially with where her character ends up down the line. And I am very passionate about this because, I'm sorry, there's no excuse for that in this day and age. And we also have another character who is the girlfriend of the villain, and that gets into a lot of sexual abuse territory. She calls him daddy, which is just weird. It just doesn't, it didn't feel right. It felt very, very weird. And so I really, really didn't like that. I really wish we had spent more time on this society. What is Terith? Who are these people? Why are they here? And why does Swarm rise up? Who are they? What's going on? It all felt very much in the background to this, more teen drama that's going on in the front, which is fine. It's just, that's not how this book is pitched on the back. That's not how it was pitched to me. So it just didn't really meet my expectations. And then on top of that, if you're wanting to tell more of a character-focused story, you kind of need to beef up your characters a little bit more. So it just really fell flat for me. I am giving this book a D+. I honestly wouldn't recommend it. But, like I said, I do think J.S. Spaulding has a lot of really good ideas, and I would be interested to see where he goes in the future, what he's going to write next, and see how he improves and how he gets better. Would I recommend this book? Not really, which I feel bad in saying, but I promised an honest review. An honest review is given, so D+ for me. Sorry, just not for me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!